We really believe that we must act and be seen to act and expect from our students that the needs of our patients are put ahead of the needs of ourselves or our profession.
What the University of Manitoba Faculty of Medicine has been able to do in drawing students at a time of intense international competition is really remarkable.
The faculty really serves as the core function of education and research.
This university has a reputation of turning out scientists that are known throughout North America.
Indeed, we're seeing an unprecedented growth. Now we're well over 100 students.
You see someone doing a job and they love it.
That's the most important thing to me, is that I find what I really love to do and something that I'll be able to do for the rest of my life.
They're strongly driven to constantly improve. And when you see that, I mean, it inspires.
Oh, I think there's going to be dramatic changes in the next decade.
We need to see ourselves as a compact jewel, a small jewel, competing with excellence in selected areas.
This year we're very pleased that we have the biggest class ever, 90% of which are Manitobans, 10% come from the other provinces. And we're very pleased because we now have 6% of our student body being of Aboriginal ancestry as well.
There's been over a 50% increase in the expectation of us to educate and produce health professionals at all levels. So undergraduate medicine has gone from 75 to 110 since 2001.
Well, we have 1,400 faculty members who contribute to the teaching of our medical students and medical graduates, residents, and specialty trainees. There are 600 full-time and 800 part-time faculty members.
Well, we work very closely together with them. We see it as a very important and very intense partnership.
I think the facility here is beautiful. I love coming here every morning. I mean, it's so bright and sunny in the Brody Atrium, and the people here, I like being surrounded by other healthcare professionals. I think that's a great advantage to being in this building.
The Faculty of Medicine is nestled within a very significant community. Within 500 meters is Canada's only level 4 lab for infectious disease. But equally, with the same distance, is Canada's real focal point for child poverty, for interpersonal violence, for the challenges that we see and we call the broader determinants of health. And this is an environment in which we nurture our undergraduate and postgraduate students in rich learning environments, including those in northern Manitoba and the Central Arctic.
One of the areas that I'm particularly passionate about is our recognition that students in different health professions must be brought together early. So nursing, pharmacy, OT, PT, respiratory therapy, medicine, social work, kinesiology, working in health promotion, being brought to the table to problem solve very early on in their careers.
I'm fantastically proud of the research that's done here. There are creative minds here who are working right at the limits of important human knowledge in areas like infectious diseases and medical microbiology, in areas like population health. And in other areas of biomedical research, we're just emerging with a program in stem cell regenerative medicine. I predict that this is the area in which breakthroughs will make huge differences to people in terms of new therapies as we go forward. We have people in this province at the National Microbiology Laboratory and in our faculty working that may one day be the first group to come up with a vaccine for HIV. But I can see that research could make it part of the past, just as research made polio part of our past.
Faculty vitality is so key to the medical school, because if you've got excited, enthusiastic teachers that love to come to work every day and to share their passion and enthusiasm with their students, to me, we've succeeded.
The faculty is really helpful, and they're really here to help us become great doctors. They're really here to support us and help us learn as best we can.
It doesn't take long to go from being a sort of quaking first-year medical school, worried about whether you're going to be able to digest this mountain of learning, to a time where you're actually working side by side with a senior doctor teacher, to a time when you're on a first name basis.
It's an innovative faculty, so they're always looking to change. There's always new things that are being changed in the curriculum. They're always asking for feedback on things because they're always wanting to improve the educational process.
He's got wheezes now. Okay, he has wheezes now.
The new clinical simulation facility is fabulous.
The simulation lab is the newest generation of laboratories. We have moved away from the historic approach of see one, do one, teach one, to using simulation.
As soon as he does, then respiratory rate can go up. Okay.
And whether that be obstetrics and high-risk deliveries, whether it be critical care situation from accident and injury, or whether it just be simply learning better communication skills in cross-cultural environments.
It'll allow students to be able to go into the real setting and use the experience that they've gained in the clinical simulation facility to be more comfortable in that setting.
And then way at the back of the head is the occipital.
Our new physician's assistants education program is also a brand new program, and it's the first time it's been tackled in Canada in this way.
It's exciting because it's the first university-based graduate PA program in Canada, producing graduates at the master's level. We're hoping that our graduates are going to go on to be leaders in the field and to become the educators of the future. Well, we know that the Faculty of Medicine here at the University of Manitoba attracts world-class educators. What the university has been able to do is reach out to our regional health authorities, to government, to a number of partners to offer a package deal, essentially, to the professionals that come to Manitoba and to the students that very enthusiastically want to stay in Manitoba.
It's crucial to provide doctors in the rural and northern areas because the shortage that is experienced in Winnipeg is only magnified in the rural areas.
Our university has been very instrumental in supporting Aboriginal students through the faculty, through the regional health authority, through government. Over the years, there has been increasing numbers of Aboriginal students, whether they're First Nations, Métis, or Inuit.
There are specific supports available to Aboriginal students once they are accepted into the Faculty of Medicine, and these supports include a scholarship program or return for service program, mentoring by fellow students as well as by successful Aboriginal clinicians, as well as the access program through the university. It's very important that we attract rural students with a deep commitment to the people of rural Manitoba. But equally important is to attract young people who have the personal qualities, the personal age-old qualities which are necessary to be a good doctor, those of integrity, honesty, commitment to service, selflessness, and professionalism.
I couldn't imagine myself anywhere else.
You definitely can't lose going to University of Manitoba. I think it's, I think it's one of the best medical schools in the country, and you will be a better doctor finishing here than you will be in other places.
It's undoubtedly a jewel. The people, the technology, the research.
My view of medical education is that you will never predict the future, but what you can do is prepare people to think, to problem solve, to be creative, to have initiative. And I think that's the basis of medical education. And I think that's been here for a long time and must continue into the future.
What really keeps me, interested and intrigued are the challenges we face, but the manner in which our faculty is able to embrace those challenges, to invoke change and to move forward to meet the needs of the province and the country and the greater society we serve.
So I just can't wait to find out how each of these projects is growing and developing and maturing, and to see the impact that it's going to have, because it will be significant.
I've got a great feeling being here, and honestly, I couldn't be happier.